Well, once again to another video game analysis. This time we're going to be looking at Dr. Yost. He sent in one or two replays before. He's currently playing Geb in the support role this game. He goes 2-8-29. That's a pretty good fucking scoreline. 43 minutes game though. Silver 3 he is in. How do you think I played? I played alright, I think. I did underestimate our Apollo, which cost us an early kill. What aspects of the game did you struggle with? Trusting my early carry to play as good as he did, and some of my shields didn't land like they should have. Okay. Last of the game do you feel comfortable with? Farming and warding. What we do in these games with the support generally, honestly, we're going to look at the first 15 to 20 minutes because sometimes you can do all you can in a game, and like in this game is this Geb, he goes 2-8-29, which to me says he was there for everything and did everything he could in this game to support his team. But sometimes the team does fail, and as a support, sometimes you can't do everything for them. You can only give them so much of your life to support them. It doesn't always work out for you. Now, in this game, it's Geb and Apollo up against Rama Ymir. Now, they've definitely got the wave clear against you. I understand why you've gone Vanguard here. Potentially, it would have been better to go for... Thanks for helping, Anubis. Thanks for helping, buddy. Good work there. What it would have been nice is for you to maybe go watch his gift and play the super safe. But I'm down for the Vanguard. I understand why you've chosen that one. So buff goes down, you go to lane. Nothing too exciting there to really talk about. It's all pretty much standard for the most part here. You actually get to lane early, which is really, really good. That's a really good thing that you managed to get here early. So you get the early pressure on, you get your level 2 nice and quick. So you said like you trusted the Apollo a little bit too much. The first thing I'll say is he just misses so beautiful on a target that was right in front of him. So be careful about trust. Yeah, be careful about trust. On top of that, you talked about trust and he's gone multi-potion. So be careful about trust, okay? I'm not so sure about the trust aspect. We'll find out exactly what you meant about the trust in the early game, dropping a kill. We'll find out, and we'll see. You have to walk all the way up then, Dr. Yost, just to use the shockwave. The shockwave still would have hit. Keep an eye on them. What's going on? Shield was very, very late then. You should have predicted that coming out from Ymir. Ymir could have actually died then if you would have shielded a little bit earlier. You should have predicted that Ymir was going in for that. Always be aware for the prediction of him going in. This should be a kill though. Roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out. Why are we not rolling out? Why are we not rolling out? Hey? Why are we not rolling out there? If you roll out, take into account early game, yeah, it does 100 damage. 100 damage. That's pretty damn good. 100 damage for rank 1. Late game, it's not great, but 100 damage. Before, you know, mitigations and stuff. 100 damage, I'm going to keep saying it. On top of that, it's a 30% slow for 1 second. So you're going to slow the target down, which means they're even easier to hit in this engagement. Let's check in with the enemy team, quickly. 121 health. 205 health, but he's got health potions ticking. He'd be on half that right now if you hit him. Half that right now. Roll out. Use it. Don't be scared to use roll out for the slow. Didn't really need to use the shockwave then, honestly, but you did. It's fine. Try not to overuse abilities if you don't need to. Like it wasn't like you had to shockwave them. You were in range. You weren't trying to kill them quickly for anything to push them into tower. Would have been fine for the time not to use shockwave there. Just saving your mana a little bit. He's looking for a freeze again. Look at the way Ymir plays. When he walks up aggressive, he's looking for freezes every single time. Don't need to shockwave, so you don't. This is good. Don't shockwave. Don't shockwave. Good. Don't think he needs to shockwave that either, really. It's a little bit of poke. Would have been better to keep it available for the interrupt when he was trying to get away now, for example. It would have been good for the shockwave. That shockwave is fine though. It's pretty much standard this laning phase so far. You've done okay for yourself. Yeah, my bad as well. I just noticed I said that. I said it was 100. It does 50% to maximum over 3 seconds. So he did 50. He would have done 50 damage. 50 damage is 50 damage though. 50 damage is still 50 damage, and the slow is what I was really more important about. Good rotation to mid camps. Nice and early for these. Where's your team? You realise Giannis and Thor are here. It's hard to contest. You could contest this, but it's risky. Look at where your team is. Look at where your team is. Look at where you are. This is risky. Back away. Oh, this could kill you. This could kill you. Oh, you miss your hug too. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. You should be dead. Rip. Rip. That decision was really, really risky. I don't know why you chose to go for that camp 2v1. Especially against a Giannis and a Thor. What are you going to do in the early game? Geb in the early game is very, very weak. He's not going to have a good time in the early game to be able to fight people. Even with Cataclysm there, even if he got 5 and hit Cataclysm, yeah, you would have wasted your Cataclysm to survive. I don't think that was really worthwhile at all. I think that was a really bad decision from you to go for that camp. Serket was at the other camp. Why don't you just rotate for those ones? You would have been fine too. So you give up a free kill, and you shouldn't have done. You fed Thor a kill for no reason. We're back online though. Let's carry on watching. That was a bad mistake though, Doctor. That was a bad mistake. Back Harpy hype. We could have just rotated in then. I guess we're a bit worried about your Ymir freeze or something. That's a good shockwave. Good Cataclysm too. I don't mind that Cataclysm so much because you're looking for aggression here. Shield's already been used is the problem, and now you group up for the wombo. Ouch. Ouch. 2 deaths in quick seconds. I'm surprised you guys get back in this game with how he started off. If he lives, oh my god, he lives. Oh my god, he lives. So it's a rough early game for your team. A really rough early game. The Cataclysm was okay then, but did we need to use the shield? Let's just watch this fight back one more time. And we'll see exactly what goes on here. Yeah. We change the buttons now. There we go. Let's watch back exactly what happens in this little engagement between the two of you. So, the shockwave, which is good. That's good too. Why shield? Why shield there? Why shield there? Why shield there? There's no reason for the shield there. He's on full health. Even if Rama hits all 3 of these snipes, is it really worth the shield here? I don't think it is. What you should be doing, honestly, is positioning yourself away from the fight now, because you've got nothing else really available apart from in-hands to really soak anything. You could potentially hog right now as well. If you hog here, you clear out the creep, so you've got no aggro from minions. If you want to position yourself over this sort of way, or on the backside this way, whichever way you prefer, I think that standing this side would have been better, just in case you have to chase him down and get the kill. Then you would have been able to shield him in case there's any rotations coming in from the enemy teams. You don't necessarily know the rotations coming in, but when you look at the map right now, where is everybody, you know? Is there a chance people are on this side of the map? Yeah, there is. Speed buff's been down for a while, as you can see. So, being grouped on top, not necessarily the best idea. Don't think you needed the shield there. The shield kind of hurt and hindered you there, more than it actually helped you. Why do you keep changing buttons on me? There we go. So, with you using that shield now, this is where Ymir comes in. And you're trying to back away now and split yourself up, but you should have probably split yourself up a little bit earlier. And then you group on him again, because you're trying to duke out getting hit by these, but I wouldn't worry about them so much. I'd be more worried about double freeze. That's what happens. Then Thor comes in, cleans you both up. Well, cleans you up. Save the shield for when you really need it. Save the shield for when you really need it. Back alive again, 2 wards, online. Purple buff, yep. Just this farm for no reason here. Don't know why we don't get this farm first. I guess you're worried about warding right now, but Thor's literally just a gank, so his ult's going to be on cooldown for now. Come get this farm first of all before you rotate. Come get the farm. You roll out away from the farm because Ymir's chasing you down. Now you missed a whole wave of experience here again, which you could have been soaking right now. You're dancing around for these harpies. This happened last time. This happened a minute ago against you at this same camp. It's 2v2 this time, though. That was much better. That worked out really well. Good job. Good shield as well. Body blocking would be important here. No, it's not. Because he's already down to the double tap. And you know the ult's coming. There's not a whole lot you can do here. What should you probably do in this situation? What should you probably do? I'm looking for help. You're looking for help is what you're really after here. Or for someone to turn this fight around. The only way you could really get any help out of this, it's not going to be Apollo. It's probably going to be Serket, even though Serket's low on mana at the moment. I probably would have tried to run towards Serket here. I know you're just trying to duke out, and it's hard to think about those things in that situation. But if you would have run towards Serket potentially could have got a kill there. Apollo's going to get out of dodge. And I think that's all 3 of our early deaths. That's all our deaths we get this game. Is that all the deaths you get this game? That's amazing. No, you go 8. Okay, my bad. You go 8 in this game. For the people at home that are saying you can block Thor Hammer, I wasn't saying about blocking Thor Hammer. I'm talking about blocking the in-hands. People trying to criticize me in chat while I'm doing this one, when I'm clearly not talking about trying to block Thor Hammer. Please, please, please stop. This could be a kill here. We could have got Blink. Blink could have actually helped us here. We can still catch him anyway with rollout. Good body block. Good body block. Relax. Shield. Good shield. A little bit delayed on the shield though. You body blocking your teammate. You body blocking your teammate. You body block 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 your teammate. Roll out if you need to. Cataclysm if you need to. Yeah. I can understand the Cataclysm, but it was a little bit late and not needed. Ward, let's go. Good job. Good decision to go Ward there straight away. Sentry Ward and normal Wards. Good job. And back to base as well. Got Blink online as well. Things are looking okay for us right now. Considering how bad our early game kind of went and we've died 3 times so far, I'm not too upset with your play so far. Maybe 1 or 2 mistakes that you've made, but 4K in the game, you're actually ahead of your boy Ymir, because Ymir went for Reinforced Greaves, so you should continue farming up ahead of him all the time. Wall placement's been pretty good. The rotation over this side is okay as well for the timing, but be careful because of Gold Fury being a threat. Apollo's just used his ult, escape him. You need to make sure you rotate back for this Gold Fury side now, just in case you need to defend it. Shield! Shield! Where's the shield? Where was the shield? Shield was quite important now, honestly. You get away with it. It was a good kill, but shield would have been much more useful than hitting the shockwave first. Shield shockwave wouldn't take an extra second longer. Behind you, there's a fight going on. Behind you, there's a fight going on, and you're going for mid harpies. Behind you, Giannis just portaled to go after Circuit here, and you were more focused on the harpies. I know you're focusing on the farm. You've got to keep an eye on what's going on in the game too. And you can't hog these either. Without help, these are going to take you forever. He's going to steal these from you. You know that. You hogged. You hogged. You hogged. You hogged. Why would you hog, buddy? Why would you hog? Why would you hog? Why would you hog? Why would you hog? Wah, wah, wah. The reason I'm saying why would you hog is look what's happened now. You've got 4 members of your team at the Gold Fury. Their team, we press tab. Ymir is dead. We just killed him. Literally just now. Who's left on their team? Rama. Giannis. Everybody else is dead. If you didn't use the hog on those mid harpies, could you do Gold Fury here for free? Yep. You clearly could. Maybe you'll go for it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you tell your team you're not got a hog. Maybe you're not going to tell them and hope that they don't steal it. If they steal it, this is your fault. If they steal it, this is your fault. Blue team get the Gold Fury, but it could have been so much cleaner. And now you're going to die for it too. I think you could have lived there if you didn't have to secure it by staying there that long. That's the key thing there. You might lose 2 kills for this as well. Alive again. What do we get? We're working on a steel mail. We've got a shield. 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 Alright, the Cataclysm was good, but still shield. 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 Shield to block CC. Shield to block CC. Remove the CC, boys. Now you can body block some of these auto attacks, not the hammer. Before someone starts that again. You can't body block that though. That just hurts. Shields. Shields. Turn to Apollo. Turn to Apollo. Turn to Apollo. Apollo needs your help. You shielded yourself? Oh, Yos. He wasn't anywhere near you. Wasn't anywhere near you, buddy. Luckily Apollo lived though. Left hand side, Apollo's in trouble. They're going to get sniped down. He's dead. Blink save. Blink save. The shield was good. Oh! The shield was even better if that would have actually hit. Good decision to delay. You're going to get caught for this. You might have the Cataclysm. Roll out. Rolling out early was important. Shield, 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 shield yourself. Shield yourself. Alright, you shield her, that's fine. The shield onto her was actually really good there, honestly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That unfortunate Rama rolls into it. So what can we say about this first 13 minutes of the game that we've looked through from your game so far? I feel in lane, you could have been a little bit more proactive with your shields. I think that's your biggest issue with Geb right now. Your shield proactiveness is not good enough. Your focus on farm sometimes has let you down in other areas too, like those mid-harpies twice. At the mid-harpies you've made mistakes. The first mid-harpies, you made a mistake of trying to fight 2v1 as a Geb versus a Thor and Giannis when you didn't have support and you know you didn't have support. The second time was when you were doing mid-harpies and chose to hog them so Giannis didn't steal them, and then died at the Gold Fury potentially because of that. We're at mid-harpies again though right now. We'll watch this through a little bit more. We can watch another 5-10 minutes of this game, see what's going on. You could potentially kill him here, but it's a little bit risky, okay? You don't have anyone with you on this side of the map. I know you'll probably have the song in your head right now of Kill Bill music. This is probably what's going through your head now. It goes through everybody's head at everybody's opportunity for this because you could do this right now. I always play this noise because this noise is exactly how you feel. I think you could get the kill here quite easily. Blink, Cataclysm, Shockwave, auto attacks. He'd die, potentially, but if he's got beads... I'm doing this before I even see what you do, by the way, because I'm expecting you to do something that you shouldn't. He doesn't have beads, and he's going crit as well. Holy crap. I would probably Blink and ult and Shockwave. I'd be tempted to here. I would be tempted to. I think it's really risky to do, though, because you don't have vision of anybody on the map. That's my issue here. Let's see what you do. You didn't do it. Good lad. Good lad. The temptation was so strong there, though. I would have been so tempted to go for that play. I would have been so tempted. I'm glad you won. One thing to note as well. I've just noticed this, and I should have earlier. Why max rollout here, buddy? Why are you maxing rollout and not shield? Shield is one of the best things about Geb. It's one of the reasons Geb gets played so much is the shield is just so damn good. Extends the duration, increases the amount of health that it gives your teammates. All good stuff. It doesn't even go up in mana cost to do this. What does rollout do? What does this give you? It gives you a lower cooldown on it and a longer slow. But are you ever really going to use this for slowing them down? Realistically, not that often, okay? This needs to be maxed by this point, not rollout. Not rollout. This is what needs to be maxed. Because your shields are doing nothing. They're like paper right now. Unfortunately, the Cataclysm, the Shockwave was good though. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade still. You're still in the mix. If you had a shield there, a bigger shield, you might have lived. Just saying. Thor's making really good plays against you. Stay in the fight, keep an eye on the... Shield, 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 shield! With your rank 1 shield! Rank 1 shield height, blink! Blink shield, blink shield, blink shield! Blink shield! Blink! Shield! Shockwave! Where's the Shockwave? See, you need a Shockwave here. I don't think you got the mana for it though, do you? No, I'll forgive you on the Shockwave. Because he should have been shield and then stand here and Shockwave to give him a more chance of escaping. You don't have anything else online right now, so I understand that. Why blink? Why did you need to blink? There's no reason for you to blink there, buddy. What are we doing? We're just wasting time, chilling at the tier 1 tower. So mid tower goes down. Imagine if you had blink here. Hey, imagine if you had a blink here right now. That'd be useful, right? With that rollout cooldown, you could have been on him already. Cataclysm combo was good. Don't think you needed the shield there really too much, but it should be fine to still get the kill. We got a double kill out of that, that's good. Gold Fury is available, let's go for gold here. Good Gold Fury core, get a ward. Good ward, really good ward. Really, really good ward. Not enough players realise to do this, okay? That's a really, really important ward for you to get when you're going for the Gold Fury. When you get here and they start tanking it up for your team, make sure you drop a ward here. Jost does this really well. Honestly, that's a really good play. It's really something that a lot of people underestimate how useful it can be. Turn your face towards the enemy in case they come in. Thor's going up, so back away. Right, now, tank it here and keep an eye on these two with your shield. Just keep tanking it. He's going on you. Shield yourself. You can still keep tanking. You don't have to run away. You don't have to run away. You did not need to run away and reset the buff. You could have kept aggro. This should be a free Gold Fury. Good job. Good job. That was a nice play. That was much better. Your wall coverage is pretty good for the most part. Like, I like most of the walls that you're placing down. You're placing in the right side areas. Good knock up. Didn't need the Cataclysm. Don't think you needed the Cataclysm there, honestly. Don't think you needed the Cataclysm there. Keep an eye on the fight, though. Shield might be needed for Circuit here. That shield was good preemptive shield, actually. I like that one in case Giannis damage hit. That rollout was weird. You rolled out and then changed your mind. Blink 1, blink 2. No. Can blink 2 here. A little bit scared of using the blink for aggression, which is one thing. I keep seeing you using the blink more defensively than anything else. And the jungle Apollo needs help. Good shield. That's a much better shield from you. I think with this one, we're going to stop the replay here for the time being. Doctor, in the early game, I want you to be a little bit safer on this Geb, okay? Make sure you max shield instead of your rollout. That's more important for you. I don't mind you maxing shockwave first for damage if that's what you want to do, but you can always max shield first as well. Your shields are more important than in my opinion, to make sure you release CC from people, especially against like the likes of Ymir and Thor with the stuns. If you can drop those shields on them earlier, it's going to allow them to be able to turn themselves around. They won't use bees, they won't use their cooldowns for escape, because they won't need to, because your shield's going to be saving them a little bit more. Your shockwaves and cataclysms for the most part were good. I see that you kind of fully focus on hitting a big 3-man cataclysm every single time for the most part. Don't feel it has to be used every time. I really love you playing this game now for the most part. I think there's just plenty of things you can work on going forward. That a lot of your deaths, honestly, could have been prevented. Preventable deaths is the one thing you always want to work on. Could you have not died in the early game? Yep. Could you have not died in the mid game? Yep. There's plenty of times I've seen you die that you didn't need to give up your life for. Going forward though, keep working on it. I think you can be a lot better in the support role. Just keep grinding away and your Geb should become stronger. Welcome back everybody in chat. How are you all again?